Hello again. I hope it's hello again. This is the living room of the request. This is Matt Redman.
Hello again. This is Patricia Hammond.
And we've got three more requests. Some very interesting
That's
stuff.
right, living room requests, and I'm afraid you'll have to get through the episode this time without my beard for reasons beyond my control.
He's in a movie.
But you know what? It's worth sticking around to the end to see something rather convoluted, hopefully that results in decent musical performance. See you there.
So this is a request program. And for £33, you can have any song you want. And
You
John...
can pay in dollars or euros because it's through PayPal.
That's right.
You can pay in Canadian, Australian dollars. In fact,
Anything
people
you
do
like.
very regularly.
This was paid for in Australian Australian
So
currency.
what is it?
This is I Remember You, and it's been requested by John, and the sheet music was provided by Pete in the Isle of Wight. And
Stunning.
this is magnificent. He has...
We're so
look
grateful
at it.
for Pete and John particularly.
It's got Jimmy Dorsey on
I
the
mean,
back.
if you were to hold that, I'd think that was an original piece of sheet music, not a scam.
Color photocopied it onto A3 and then cut it down and
Thank you.
pasted it together. It's amazing. We appreciate
Regular
all of this.
viewers will remember Pete's Christmas cake,
Christmas cake, oh my God.
which lasted well into January.
It did. We ate it all though. So
Stunning.
this is I Remember You by Victor Schertzinger. And
Who we've talked about many times before.
Yeah.
Stunning, interesting career he had. Whoops.
it's something digital is going on. Not digital, what is it? Electrical.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to do this. 1942.
All right.
1942. Let's do this song. This looks really nice.
We'll tell you more about the show and how it works later.
Was it in Tahiti? Were we on the Nile? Long, long ago, sailing soul. I recall that I saw your smile. ask me to recall the thrill of it all, then I shall tell them I remember you. That was beautiful.
That's a very, very balanced composition. That is.
Absolutely value 100% the ability to do songs that would never have got to do otherwise. I mean, sometimes when I look through music, I think, well, what are people going to like? You know, I've been speculating my entire life. Well, speculation over these last few months. It's one bright ray.
Yeah, people who enjoy the songs that Patricia would otherwise choose without artistic direction, what would they choose on their own accord?
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's the same, but
not always.
Well, there's so many songs out there when you think about it. So many things. Speaking of songs and arias. So that was for John. Thank you, John. This is now for Elisabeth, and Elisabeth has asked. Elisabeth and her varied selections.
You can all be like John and Elisabeth, and you can click the link below, which takes you to patriciahammond.com/request, where you can make your request. It's very, very easy. You can follow the instructions there. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Any song.
Any song.
What I was going to say, this is from an opera by Gounod, a conversation with Pauline Viardot. Wonderful woman, look her up. Viardot. Resulted in this opera, Sappho. It's not true, any of it. Sappho, I think, wouldn't have done what she does in this aria, namely, say that because she can't have the man she wants, well, that in itself is a bit anyway, we won't get into it. Anyway, because she can't have the man she wants, and because of a big operatic misunderstanding, one of those, like, I think opera should meet panto in that so many audience should be like, she's not telling the truth. She has to say that. She really does love you. She really does. Anyway, one of these operatic misunderstandings, and anyway, he's left, and she is saying goodbye to her harp and goodbye to the world because she's about to throw herself off a cliff. And my nan, my husband's nan, well, my nan-in-law, Mavis, we were talking. She said, what are you going to record today? And I said, well, we're going to record, I Remember You, and we're going to record today. And also an aria where the singer is about to hurl herself off a cliff because she's unhappy in love. And she said,
so I'm laughing, but I mean,
and she said, and she said, well, she's stupid. And so there you go. That sums it up. But anyway, it's very sad, and it's a glorious aria. I've never had a chance to do it. Thank you, Elisabeth, so much. She knows I'm a mezzo. This is core mezzo repertoire, and I've never done it. So thank you, Elisabeth.
Done it.
And
this is a Livingroomrequests nylon string guitar version.
Instead of an orchestra, you get that. But actually, it sounds kind of harp-like, and she's saying goodbye to me.
I wasn't going to play on the harp. It's too obvious.
I grew up with a record of this with Filia Litvin. I shall link it in the description because it's the only recording I've heard of this. And I loved it so much that I took the 78 RPM from the basement and I transferred it onto a cassette and used to listen to it a lot. It's from 1902 or something like that. So, yeah, that's yeah. Here we go. Oh, ma lyre immortelle, qui dans les tristes jours à tous mes mots fidèles les consoler toujours. Oh, va ton doux murmure veut m'aider à souffrir. Adieu, flambeau du monde, descends au sein des flots. Moi, je descends sous l'onde dans l'éternel repos. Le jour qui doit éclore, Pharaon l'ira pour toi, mais sans penser à moi, tu reverras l'aurore. Ouvre-toi, gouffre-mer, je vais dormir pour toujours dans la mer, dans la mer. Ouvre-toi, gouffre-mer, ouvre-toi, je vais dormir pour toujours dans la mer. Down she goes.
She's fallen
Done.
off, very much so.
Didn't happen really. Don't worry. Don't worry. Thank you. That was gorgeous. Great opportunity to perform that one. Who knows when I'll get a chance again. You know, that's part of the finality of it all. You know, this thing is that, you know, you got one go. And if you mess it up, when are you going to do it again? We've done, what, 320 by now or more?
Yeah.
And, you know, when are we going to get a second chance? It's like, I get that feeling as we do it. Now.
Sorry, I'm blocking the camera, but...
That's
only
all
for a
right.
second. Brief moment. Now Patricia needs to find a piece of paper.
Goodness knows what that note will sound like on this camera. But I'll tell you, you can hear it on the recording from 1902 that I'm familiar with. I'm going to do, what am I doing? Oh, yes, right. I've got to tell you about this. Yes. Okay, this is a request from, sorry, I was on the Isle of Lesbos. Anyway, this is a request from Matt's roommates. Last time we heard from Matt's old roommates, I should say, when he went to Chetham's School of Music. He was roommates with these fellas who have now gone on to much more sensible careers than music, I believe. They last time they made a request, it was for the craziest Erlkönig you've ever seen. And again, another link down there. It was, anyway, it took me a while to read out all the requirements because, you know, guys do this to each other. So, right, this is their request. One thing that occurred to us, all right. We happened to rewatch Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy over Christmas, which features the song Mr. Woo's a Window Cleaner Now. It's very catchy. Well, one thing that occurred to us is that Matt's instrumental choices when playing George Formby haven't been quite as imaginative as they might have been. Comment in the description if you agree with that statement. In particular, a recent song featured a banjo. We thought it might be fun for Matt to reinvigorate his George Formby interpretations and to ask whether or not you might be kind enough to accept Mr. Woo's a Window Cleaner Now as a future song. Singing. Okay, these are the requirements. Singing. We wondered whether Matt might join you in the choruses since he's so keen on authentic George Formby reproductions. Could Matt please put on an authentic 1920s Wigan accent? Well, he's from Blackpool, wasn't he? So I don't know about that. But, well, we'll just see. Instruments. Could Matt please resist playing any strumming instruments? Too trad for our liking. It would be tremendous if the number of instruments played in each verse increased by one, starting from one, with each verse, and the number of instruments played in each chorus decreased by one, starting from 3, with each chorus. There might need to be an added chorus to help with this. Key changes. Could there be a key change after the chorus? Up a semitone at least once, perhaps twice. Up to you. How many you think would sound best? Clothes. Again, since Matt is a fan of period performance, it'd be ideal if he wore a boiler suit and a flat cap or something similar that evokes 1920s Lancashire. Right. So that's that.
There we go.
And maybe if you observe very closely which way those buttons do up, you could probably divine that that is a garment from my
I have to
wardrobe.
keep my glasses on because I forgot my other glasses, but never mind.
It's a garment from my wardrobe and not his. But, you know, it's only £33 for a request.
They never implied that George... You can get off those now.
Oh, right.
They never implied that George Formby was from the George Formby Jr. was from the 1920s or was from Wigan. They just said that they wanted it in 1920s Wigan accent.
Well, there you go.
You jumped to conclusions.
No, well,
Let's check that.
who knows?
Right, good. So,
Who knows?
can you read the instrument requirements again, please, so everybody knows?
Oh, bloody hell. Really?
Yeah.
Can't I just link it in the description?
Okay, go on then.
I'll link it in the description.
She'll link it in the
It's kind of
description.
complicated because actually, in terms of verse and chorus, there's just one verse and
Yeah,
then several
But
choruses.
they didn't mean it like that.
But the chorus has two parts. So we're kind of going to do that.
Yeah, this is going to block everybody, but sorry about that. Right.
Oh, well, you've seen the outfit. That's all you need. The hat's mine as well.
Well, this is your house. Right, okay. Here we go.
It's not my house. I rent. We all rent,
Yeah,
by the way.
Just to make that very clear.
Just to make that very clear.
Um,
Two types of people in the world. Those who own houses and those who don't own houses. All right.
Is that a quote?
No, it is now.
Right, I need my piece of paper.
Oh, gosh, so you do.
Thank
He's
you.
got a plan. He's a man.
And please move your
With a
pieces of
plan.
paper up. And please get ready to do that.
I'm ready to do
All right,
that.
here we go then.
Let's just see. Whoops. Ah. Yep. Mr. Wu no longer has a laundry. Sad to say the business was a flop. He shouted, "What a hope!" as he chewed a bar of soap, and then put up the shutters of the shop. Said Mr. Wu,
Mr. Wu!
"What shall I do?" And Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. The laundry, it doesn't pay. Now there's no clean collars down Limehouse Way. When he goes out working, interest he arouses, polishing the windows with worn-out ladies' blouses. He wears a pair of cami-nicks to save his Sunday trousers, 'cause Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. Said Mr. Wu,
Said Mr. Wu!
"What shall I do?"
What shall I do?
And Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. The laundry, it didn't pay. So there's no clean trousers down Limehouse Way. Now his poor little wifey each day is getting madder, tearing her silk stockings, her husband makes her sadder. All day long he wants to keep on running up the ladder, 'cause Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. Oh, Mr. Wu, what shall I do?
What shall I do?
And Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. The laundry, it didn't pay. Now there's no clean blouses down Limehouse Way. He had his eyesight tested, a most important matter. Through a bathroom window, a lady he peeps at her. His eyesight's getting better, but his teeth they start to chatter, 'cause Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. Said Mr. Wu,
Said Mr. Wu.
"What shall I do?"
What shall I do?
And Mr. Wu's a window cleaner now. The laundry didn't pay. Now there's no clean stockings down Limehouse Way. Customers he's washed for now are in bad humors. They feel quite neglected, and I've heard the rumors. Lots of girls on winter nights go out without their garters, 'cause Mr. Woo's a window cleaner now. Mr. Woo's a window cleaner now. And there we go.
There we go.
I gotta put my-
You see, all of that instruction may have sounded a lot more
Actually wearing
complicated than you thought, but I'm going to talk you through it because it actually wasn't. Okay, this is one instrument.
My stockings.
Xylophone. Here's another one. What's that called? Glockenspiel. Here's another one. Triangle. Here's another
From
one.
Ernest.
Drum.
Send it to us. It's
And
a
here's
gift.
another one. Accordion. And I just added the piano to make it more complex.
Bonus. And I added the
Auto harp
stockings.
and the stockings.
Stockings.
And if you thought that my said Mr. Woo chorus wasn't very sort of like authentic, I mean, it wasn't just all, you know, well, particularly talking about the 1920s, more people sang like ah than sang in George Formby Jr. way, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that basically completes that.
That completes that. How many people think Matt is insufficiently challenged in this series? That's what he said. He said, my friends think that I'm insufficiently challenged. How many people think Matt's insufficiently challenged? Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll link the Erlkönig. Lots
We
of links
realized
in
you
this
had
one.
a choice of YouTube channels, and we're very pleased that you chose this one. Anyway, thank you
Thanks
very
so much.
much.
See you later. Bye.